You know who makes a really pretty stick figure? Jaimie.
And Rand.
Yeah, we do. Hey, lady.
Hello.
How are we going to end this episode today?
We can do awkward silence.
Let's do it.
You get it.
I will get it for you.
One of us says something offensive, creating a terribly awkward silence.
Here we go. So, painting. Artistry. Now, I have seen your paintings before, and actually there was a time I like, personally, to decorate my home with the artwork of friends whenever I can accomplish that. I feel that, if I'm going to have artwork, why not make it be something that's meaningful to me? I was thinking about the other day, I was trying to think of all my friends who paint, and I know you at least used to paint, if you don't still do. Do you still paint?
I do, actually. I have a painting I'm working on. It's a 4 foot by 8 foot board.
Of?
Wood board.
Oh, cool.
It's never going to get finished. So it's Christ in one corner, and then it's an ocean and the tree of life and a bunch of symbolism, a bunch of different stuff, a storm in the background. The only problem is, you gotta realize, a 4 foot by 8 foot board is a huge project.
Yeah, guys.
And takes a lot of paint. And you want to say a lot of F words, like fun, fantastic, friendly, ferocious, fearful.
Fig Newton.
That one too. But yeah, it's really fun to work on when I actually work on it.
So if I were to come to you, and that sounds fun, by the way, if I were to come to you and say, hey, we're decorating our bedroom with paintings from our friends, could you paint me something on this size sheet of paper? Would that be something you could accomplish in a reasonable amount of time? Well, consider this me asking you then, because I think that would be awesome, actually.
I just got
commissioned,
whatever the word is.
There we go.
Buy me the canvas.
I can do that. Actually, I could do that.
All right.
There was, back when I was doing the show Happy Monday, which I don't know if you ever saw, I did 10 episodes or so, but I painted, and you can see it over there. I decided to make a painting, but I had to do the entire painting in 2 minutes, and not using a toothbrush. I had to use something different than a toothbrush, so I used a toothbrush.
You had to use something different than a toothbrush.
I had to use something different than a paintbrush. I couldn't use a paintbrush.
Because something different than a toothbrush is another toothbrush.
That's true.
Just keep that in mind.
I said it all wrong. I ruined it. I had.
You ruined everything.
The challenge was I had to make a painting in under 2 minutes using something you wouldn't normally paint with. So I decided to use toothbrushes. And so I had this. In fact, I might still have some of the supplies over there, but I had these Dollar Tree little paints sets, and you dipped my toothbrushes into them, and I mean, it turned out okay. It was supposed to be spring, and so I drew rain cloud with rain coming down and watering the flowers.
That works.
I think it looks okay. All things considered.
All things considered. 2 minutes. There you go.
And then I of course, I do draw every episode of And Rand, and any other episodes we do, I do draw those stick figures. I don't know if
That is true.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that they're fantastic art, but they're fun to draw.
True. Stick figures are fun to draw.
Yeah. And they're kind of unique because they got the body, mine
They
are
do
just
have
a line
body.
for a body.
Stick figures do have bodies.
Yeah.
They're malnutritioned and have no ribs,
We
but
should
they do have bodies.
We need to start a movement to get stick figures to eat more.
I know, right?
Who is keeping the food from them?
It's a little... I lost it. It's something. Some sort of food that was going to be funny that's made out of a little something you make with a pencil. Graphite. They eat graphite.
They eat graphite?
They eat themselves.
Oh. Maybe they eat the graphite of the stick horse or stick cow or whatever that you draw, or that pig with the curly tail.
Milk the cow, you get graphite. Milk.
Eraser fluid.
Yes.
Oh.
But yeah, we need to make a movement.
We need to make a movement. Get some stick figures, some food.
Take this now. Donate now to the cause of stick figures and their malnutrition.
The number's at the bottom of the screen. It's not. But pretend.
Any amount can help. Remember, stick figures are people too.
And in fact, if you want to donate to that cause, go to patreon.com/Rampant Comedy and donate to them, and they will get the money to the stick figure feeding fund.
Hell no.
But anyway, do you ever paint people or anything like that?
Yeah. Not very often, but yeah.
No?
I mean, one of myself, which is kind of a scary picture, but yeah.
Well, it would have to be scary.
Just kidding.
Oh!
But yeah, and then I'm doing the one of Christ, which I'm actually cutting off his head, which that sounded very bad. Anyway, basically the top of the board is
Oh, you
neck.
didn't save enough room? Oh, that
No,
was
I
on
didn't want
purpose.
it. Yeah, that was on purpose.
Okay.
No, I didn't save enough room on a 4 foot by 8 foot board.
Gotcha.
There's never enough room on that big of a board. It's very interesting trying to paint that in an apartment.
That would be.
It takes up an entire wall.
And I
If you
assume.
ever want to buy it,
Oh, okay.
it's on sale now. Not really, because it's not done.
Are you gonna keep it or are you gonna just sell it for real?
Probably sell it because there's I don't know where I'd fit it.
You could save it for when you had a house.
It's huge and annoying, and I think by the time I'm done, I'm just gonna want to throw it at a wall, but I won't be able to because I can't lift it by myself. It's about 60, 70 pounds.
Well, you might not be very strong, but at least you're hot.
You have a wife.
Thank you for liking and subscribing. Carmen, if you're watching this, I love you. And you're the hottest girl ever in the world. And check out our website, rampantcomedy.com. Have a good one, guys. Perfect.
I didn't know what to do.
No, you're golden. It's supposed to be just, something that triggers an awkward silence. I tried to trigger it a little earlier by calling you ugly or something. I think I called you something.
Yeah, I
weird
did not
looking or
catch on.
something. You're fine. You didn't. I thought, okay, I better flip this over to remind her of the ending.
I didn't even see when you flipped it over either.
Oh,
I just caught on that
I tried
time.
to be subtle about it because I don't want the audience to. Anyway, that was good.
Yay!
I liked that one. I like how you were like, you have a wife. Oh shoot! I forgot.